the plot thickens in the explosive report about how Metallica worked with a close associate to allegedly place 80,000 tickets on the secondhand market sites like StubHub and many others before they were even available at face value. That means that they were allegedly marking up the prices before they even had a chance to be sold originally, in an attempt to combat scalpers and things like that. Well, now a United States congressman is calling the band out and quite hilariously using their song names throughout his speech today out on Capitol Hill as he talked about the issues that are facing the ticketing industry and Live Nation in particular, who he was very critical of. Metallica still to this point, except a small statement through their publicist, have not commented on this, but this congressman is very, very upset about this, and he says that this isn't going away anytime soon. Here is a bit of his speech where he repeatedly names Metallica's songs and then talks about the controversy directly.
I followed this marketplace for over a decade. Wherever I may roam, is one of Metallica's songs. Wherever I go across the country, Canada, I hear complaints from my constituents on their frantic Ticketmaster, frantic experience with ticket sales. Live Nation operates with impunity. Another Metallica song, nothing else matters to them but profits. It's time for Congress to turn the page, pass legislation to add regulation, impose some order, and stop bad actors who make a living by ripping off regular folks daily. The better oversight of secondary sales and accountability of concert ticket, better known as the Boss Act. Geez, I wonder why we named it that. At the FTC's ticket forum last month, nearly every stakeholder agreed that they could accept such a law. And for fans, all-in pricing would allow for easier comparison, stopping to find the best deal. The Boss Act lets ticket buyers know how many tickets are going on sale, how many are going to be held back, and where those tickets are coming from. It will also prevent those with connections to venues and artists from knowingly reselling tickets at a jacked up price. For the secondary marketplace, the Boss Act addresses speculative ticket sales and so-called white label sites that trick consumers. I first introduced the bill 12 years ago when there was a major issue with Bruce Springsteen tour. And these problems are not going away. Just last week, Billboard magazine uncovered the latest scam. Unbeknownst to fans, apparently Ticketmaster Live Nation was working with the band's management to hold back 88,000 tickets and post them directly on resale sites. That's sad, but it is true. Ticketmaster has denied past participation in such schemes, but in the case of Whiplash, Live Nation admitted to the scheme last week, and about a dozen artists between 2016 and 2017. It could still be doing the same. This is wrong. I think we need a commitment to toll the bell for an end of the unregulated ticket marketplace by passing the Boss Act.
The congressman is obviously very upset about this, and there are a lot of people out there who feel like they might have been duped, but Metallica, again, hasn't said whether or not the members of Metallica were actually involved in this ticketing strategy, or if maybe they had some overzealous handlers with their business to do this. But Billboard's report claims that the man who was contracted to do this is actually one of the closest business associates to Metallica, and that the quote from the story actually said something to the effect of, if there are 5 seats on the plane, there are members of Metallica, and then this individual. Again, that is the Billboard story. But Metallica is pretty much keeping quiet on it at this point. It's going to be unclear if they're going to have any response to the congressman's comments made earlier today. This is new video that we just showed you. So let us know what you think in the comments, and if you bought secondhand tickets thinking you may have been buying it from somebody who just needed to sell them because they couldn't make it to the concert or something like that. It's sort of unfair that Metallica would book a stadium tour and then just automatically place these tickets on resale sites. People were left under the impression that the show might have been sold out and these tickets were originally unavailable. So let us know what you think about that in the comments down below. We're going to be following this story closely. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here with notifications on so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. Thanks as always for joining us, and we'll see you all very soon.